What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C.
Chào mừng bạn đến với kênh Người Việt USCIS. Bạn vừa thi thử 1 trong 128 câu hỏi kiểm tra kiến thức công dân. Đầu tiên bạn sẽ nghe và hiểu câu hỏi. Sau đó bạn có 5 giây để trả lời. Một câu có thể có nhiều đáp án. Bạn hãy học theo đáp án gợi ý của chúng tôi, hoặc bạn lựa chọn cái đáp án mà phù hợp với mình, làm sao cho nó ngắn gọn và dễ nhớ nhất. Cuối cùng bạn hãy so sánh với đáp án mà chúng tôi đã gợi ý. Nếu bạn trả lời đúng 12 câu trước khi hết 20 câu hỏi, giám khảo sẽ dừng lại và thông báo bạn đã đậu. Giờ ta bắt đầu nha.
Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. Forms the government. What is the economic system of the United States? Capitalism. Name the 3 branches of government. Congress, President, and the courts. What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress? Senate and House of Representatives. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? Two years. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens from their congressional district. Who is Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? The President of the United States. What is one part of the judicial branch? Supreme Court. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Print paper money. Name 2 promises that new citizens make in the Oath of Allegiance. Obey the laws of the United States. Be loyal to the United States. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. What founding document was written in 1787? U.S. Constitution. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one. Freed the slaves. When did all men get the right to vote? after the Civil War? Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. What did the Civil Rights Movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. The nation's first motto was E pluribus unum. What does that mean? We all become one. Name 3 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? 27. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? Declaration of Independence. There are 3 branches of government. Why? Separation of powers. Name 1 power of the U.S. Congress. Writes laws. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To more closely follow public opinion. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? To keep the President from becoming too powerful. Who vetoes bills? The President of the United States. What are 2 cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Energy, Vice President. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? For life. Who is the governor of your state now? What are 2 examples of civic participation in the United States? Vote. Run for office. It is important for all men age 18 through 25 to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Required by law. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one. U.S. diplomat. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Lincoln was assassinated. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. Vietnam War. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. General during World War II. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? Declaration of Independence. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. How long is a term for a U.S. Senator? Six years. Who elects U.S. Senators? Citizens from their state. Name one power of the President. Signs bills into law. What is the highest court in the United States? Supreme Court. What are three rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of expression. Freedom of speech. Freedom of religion. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? Native Americans. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. Writer of the Declaration of Independence. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks. War in Afghanistan. Name one example of an American innovation. Airplane. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We the people." What does "we the people" mean? Self-government. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says America is free from British control. What part of the federal government writes laws? U.S. Congress. How many senators does each state have? 2. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? Citizens of their state. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Because they have more people. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Vice President of the United States. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. Name one power that is only for the states. Give a driver's license. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Vote. Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They helped people understand the U.S. Constitution. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. Father of the Constitution. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. When did the Great Depression start? Stock market crash of 1929. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. What is the supreme law of the land? U.S. Constitution. Many documents influenced the U.S. Constitution. Name one. Declaration of Independence. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? 'Name your U.S. representative. 'Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? 'Citizens in their district. 'What is the name of the President of the United States now? 'The executive branch has many parts. Name one. 'President of the United States. 'What does the judicial branch do? 'Reviews laws. 'Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? 'What is the capital of your state? 'How can people become United States citizens? 'Naturalize. 'What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? 'War for American Independence. 'The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. 'Declaration of Independence. 'George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. 'First President of the United States. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. 'The Civil War. 'Why did the United States enter World War I? 'Because Germany attacked U.S. civilian ships. 'Why did the United States enter World War II? 'Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. 'Apache. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. Name two important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Equality. Liberty. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation for small states. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? 4 years. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? Who signs bills to become laws? The President of the United States. Who appoints federal judges? The President of the United States. What does the President's cabinet do? Advises the President of the United States. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why? To be independent of politics. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? It states that the powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? Citizens. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Required by law. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one. Freedom. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. There were 13 original states. Name 5. New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey, North Carolina, South Carolina. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. Father of the Constitution. What amendment gives citizenship to all persons born in the United States? 14th Amendment. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday.